Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we have a reading for you about a fallen angel. We have two cards from the Path of Shadows deck. The first being the fallen angel, the second being the black cat. On the fallen angel card, it says, "Was it even real, the paradise I fell from? Or are they just a nightmare, the realms I now roam?" And for the black cat, it says grace, mystery, and psychic abilities. So it feels to me that we have somebody that has gone through a significant change in their life. Maybe felt like a relationship that was very important to them ended, or maybe felt like they had to leave a place where they lived for a long time. There's a significant shift for this person, and it makes them feel like things are more difficult. And I think it's for a reason, which may sound kind of harsh, but it feels to me like there was like a very important connection or a lesson that you were going to learn in this difficult chapter of your life. But I also feel like the psychic abilities or the wisdom that's called out on the black cat card is specifically referencing the fact that you understand things more clearly now because you've been through that, right? Hello there, Jane Doe. How are you doing? I'm glad. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a great day so far. Let's see. We're going to dive in. I'm going to go for the Poe Tarot. Just keep in mind that with this particular tarot, I don't read it in the reverse. And if you're interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. Hello there, Dr. Emery. How are you doing? Hello, Grant. How are you? We have the Page of Wells, which would be the Page of Cups. Oh, that my young life were a lasting dream. I'm telling you, there's a shift here, right? So maybe somebody had everything just kind of easy, they might have had less need to pay for their bills, or maybe somebody was providing things at a discounted rate, or maybe they had housing provided. There's just a sense of everything was set or everything was great, and then it ended. And now I have to deal with reality in a different way. I have to maybe I have to face it on my own. This is making somebody feel a little bit emotional, thinking back on how things used to be, or how good that life was. We have the Fool. There is no passion in nature so demonically impatient as that of him who, shuddering upon the edge of a precipice, thus meditates a plunge. This fallen angel, obviously lines up to somebody who takes a plunge, right? This fallen angel has gone their own way or taken a path less traveled, made a decision. And it may make them feel like they're on their own financially, they are on their own in terms of support. But it's like the universe is saying, it's okay, it's different, but here's some extra intuition. Here's some extra wisdom. So we have the Ace of Quills. This would be like the Ace of Swords. If you wish to forget anything on the spot, make a note that this thing is to be remembered. There's information that is very crucial. This fallen angel possesses that understanding, that wisdom, knows that secret, whatever it might be. Six of Quills, which is the Six of Swords. We called it the River of Silence, for there seemed to be a hushing influence in its flow. this distance or this fall from grace, this plunge, it seems to me it has invited a period of solitude or introspection, perhaps even disconnection from friends or family. Someone may have had to travel somewhere, maybe they have really bad reception. Maybe for whatever reason, they're just too busy to talk. But we have somebody that is taking advantage of that time and thinking about things from a new perspective with some additional wisdom. So this could be somebody who's thinking back on a situation that has happened quite a while ago, at least 6 months ago. Nine of Quills, which is the Nine of Swords, and the Six of Quills, sorry, Six of Wells, which is the Six of Cups. So on the Nine of Swords, it says, "It is impossible to say how first the idea entered my brain, but once conceived, it haunted me day and night." I mean, it feels to me like somebody new leaving their home, leaving their current situation, leaving the current partnership, the job, whatever it was. Things were going to change pretty dramatically. They knew there was going to be a sacrifice here. When I decided to leave my very corporate job, I knew I wasn't going to make that kind of money easily, like in a different way, right? I guess what I'm saying is I decided there were certain things that were more important to me in terms of what I do for money, and being, I don't know, stressed out and anxious and feeling like you can't really trust the people that you work with. I didn't really want to deal with that. So it's kind of like this person. So I guess what I'm saying is I let go of some of the like luxury that I used to have in my life, and I don't really miss it, to be honest with you. I would much rather spend my day at a lake than like 5-star restaurant. I love food. Do not get me wrong. I love food. But it's kind of like I'm comparing my letting go of being fancy or like spending money I didn't really need to spend, right? This person knew they were giving something up. It could be a certain level of status, pay, a living situation. Maybe they're moving out from the family home, but it's an acknowledgement that I have to like change this, even though it might be difficult, even though I might look back at this and think, why did I do that? I know there's a reason for me to do it. Six of Wells is the Six of Cups. Now our thoughts thou shalt not banish. Now our visions never to vanish. From my spirit shall they pass no more, like dewdrop from the grass. I feel like this is saying goodbye to family members or friends, perhaps even coworkers, just basically saying, this is no longer my path. This is not where I'm supposed to be. I'm headed out for some new adventure. Maybe it's difficult to tell a few individuals, I'm making a big change here. But we have somebody that is giving up some element of their life that makes it easier for them, or the support system perhaps that they've grown accustomed to. All right, this is the Wild Reflections. Hello, April. Hello, Bradley. Hello, Atala. How we doing? April, are you quoting Ace of Base? Hello, Paul. I'm just kidding. Hello, Johnny. How are you doing? Oh, thank you. So this is like my new favorite tarot deck, you guys, if you haven't figured that out yet. I try not to use it every single reading, but I really like the art on it. All right, we have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, Two of Wands, and 10 of Cups. Sometimes we have to let go of a short-term benefit, a short-term payoff, gratification for something that we know would be greater that requires a little bit more patience, right? I do kind of feel like appreciation for long-term gratification versus short-term is something that our society could probably learn to be a little bit better at. There are a lot of people that just have this short-term vision. They don't really see how sacrificing this or not doing that or being dedicated to this every day is something that in the long run really benefits you. But I feel like this fallen angel has this inner knowing or this intuition guiding them that when they give up whatever this luxury is, whatever this easy mode of the video game is, that there's something else that will work for them. They'll be able to make money a different way. They'll have a home or a living situation where maybe they have more independence. The Five of Pentacles being in the reverse is indicative of somebody feeling like things will be more fruitful, but they've had to plan for a while. Remember with the Nine of Swords, it was as soon as I conceived of the idea, it haunted me day and night. I thought about what I could do. And what does this Two of Wands have? There's that globe at the top. Somebody thinking about the possibilities in terms of where they could go. Ten of Cups. I want to go somewhere where I feel like I belong. I want to be around coworkers, family, friends, people that I feel like I can trust, people that will be honest with me, people that will deal with me fairly or communicate in an honest way. This is somebody saying, I feel like I will be better off in a different environment. Apply that how you may. Hello, WJ. How are you doing? So you know what I mean. Me either, man. So thank you to all of you that have donated on my channel. Thank you to all of you that have asked for a personal reading. Made it possible for me to make that change. If I haven't mentioned it, and I don't think I have today, on Thursday, it's my 3-year anniversary for the channel. Yay! Oh, thank you, Johnny. So I'm going to do something special that day. I realize it's a holiday, so y'all might have some important eating to do. Or, I don't know, maybe you're going to have a Scrabble tournament, or you're going to watch, like, Jeopardy with me. I don't know. But I'm going to do something. Probably give away a free reading or two. We'll see what's going on. Hello there, Frederick. How are the aliens doing today? Hello, is it Donita? Nice to see you. Hello, lover boo boo. All right, we've got Death, number 13, Seven of Swords in the reverse, and the Hermit. The Hermit correlates quite nicely to this black cat energy. Whoever is resonating with the fallen angel, your understanding of the idea of I make a sacrifice or I do something that might be a little bit difficult for me in the short term, but I make provisions for myself where things will be better later on. You are, I think, really clear on the idea of rising from the ashes or building something new, scorched earth, that kind of thing. This is transmutation of energy, making changes that might be disruptive or difficult, but you know they're justified because when you get where you're going, you'll be able to be in this Ten of Cups energy. It's where I want to live. It's among the people that I want to, spend my days. Maybe you're being tempted to move closer to family members, old friends, maybe even a love interest. We have the Emperor, the Three of Wands, and the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So there's a need for some patience here. The Emperor is giving, I know what I need to do. I have a list, or, I've made my way through a little bit of a checklist. I'm working on some projects. I've got it covered. But there's something here that is going to be, I think, a little bit difficult to predict. So there could be somebody who complicates matters because of ownership of something you want to take with you or something that you consider to be yours. There could be a situation that delays when you can get your keys as far as a new place to live. There's something here that makes it difficult for you to move as quickly as you want to or along the timeline that you have planned for. So, this is coming across to me as encouragement for you to have some sort of flexibility here in terms of the timeline or the itinerary, move in date, whatever this is, because I do feel like there's somebody here that might cause a little bit of a wrinkle in the plans. King of Pentacles, the Lovers, and Temperance in the reverse. So you're the King of Pentacles. Whoever resonates with the fallen angel, black cat energy, you're going through this transformation, right? There's this choice that you're going to make, and I feel like somebody's going to be difficult about it. I don't know why this is so common, but I guess it should be somewhat predictable, right, Gravy? How you doing today? I literally told my parents about your username because I think it's funny. They didn't believe me. This is saying our King of Pentacles, fallen angel energy has a pretty significant choice to make. Do you want to continue living in or working in an environment that is unstable, difficult to predict? Maybe you won't get paid the same amount. Maybe you won't get the same hours. Maybe you won't work for the same boss. Maybe what you bring to the table isn't appreciated the way that it should be. Do a market analysis. Sometimes we work for the same job long enough where people feel like they don't have to give out promotions anymore. But this is somebody who's taking thoughtful consideration of, what's going on in their life and saying, if things are already a little bit unstable where I thought that things were kind of chill because I was settled in here, then what's a little disruption to choose something that might be a better fit for me? Maybe I've always wanted to live by the ocean. Maybe I've always wanted to live in a warmer climate, a colder climate. Maybe I want to live, close to a place where I can have horses. This is saying, I know what I can make happen that would make me happier, even if I have to sacrifice something that to outside parties or judgy people, why would you do that? So crazy. I can't believe that you would give that up. Why would you quit that job? Why would you sell that house? It was on the river. It was on the beach. Maybe because there are other things that are important to me. What is important to you is not necessarily what motivates me. Okay. So I'm going to pull a few from the character oracle. This could be talking about our King of Pentacles. It could be talking about a sense of purpose or direction. It could also be talking about what this fallen angel King of Pentacles has decided they want to leave behind. Hello, Slidem. How are you doing? What else do we have? That's weird. We have the Hunter card. Stalker of prey. Aim, strategy, pursuit, and survival. I think the card that really sticks out is strategy. This person knows that they could have a better existence or things would be safer or stable. Being close to my family, I would have a network. Whatever it is, this person feels like for life to be better or for them to feel safe, perhaps somebody they care about for them to be safe, I have to go over there. I have to make this change. We've got the Father card, family, patriarch, guardian, paternal authority, and ancestral passage. Again, guardian. We definitely have some family vibes here, but this is about I want to be in a safe space. I want to be in a place where I feel like I have control over what's going on, or I want to be close to those that I want to make sure are okay. This is all about priorities. I know what other people might choose, and that's fine, but it's not what I'm going to choose. I know it's important to me. I love this card. It's so like trying to be the Matrix, but not. Genius, bearer of gifts, extraordinary, intellect, innovative mind, exceptional ability. Strategy was the key word for me on that first card. Now we have the genius card, which really makes me feel like that black cat is pointing to somebody who is maybe underestimating just how smart they are or just how informed they are regarding what is the right path forward. This is somebody who could potentially be feeling like their experience enables them to help an entire family or a small community. They want to be protective. All right, let's get a few more from the Pulp Tarot. Hello, Carrie. How are you doing? Hello, Shin. Welcome. What's up, Bobby? How's your day going? All right, what else do we have? King of Swords, Four of Wands in the reverse, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. What is that movie? I don't know if I have the title. Okay, I feel like there's actually a couple movies that fit this bill. I feel like there are several stories that have been told where somebody who was really successful or effective in military or like CIA is retired and tries to just, build a farm or have like a peaceful little existence, giving up, a lot of money or prestige for the simpler life, right? This would be, by others' perspectives, probably questioned, like, why would you do that? Why are you giving that up? You don't want to be like the best of the best? I don't know. Maybe I'm content with what I established. Maybe I saved up enough money to tell everybody to F off for the rest of my life. Everybody else feels like somebody is resigning to being a Knight of Pentacles when they have been the King of Pentacles. Now we have the Queen of Pentacles. It's like, why are you demoting yourself? And it's like, because I achieved what I wanted to. Because now there are other things that I want to do. And if this work that I've done enables me to go protect people that are important to me or set up the life that I want, then so be it. Why do you think my plans have to be like your plans? So there's a lot of questioning here. Why are you making this change? Why are you doing this way? Well, if I had to explain my strategy to you and you're still asking questions, I'm not sure if you're really going to get it. Because I don't think people see things the way this person does. They have this wisdom. They have this insight. For some of you, you're a genius. So people they're used to not understanding you, okay? Maybe you tell really funny jokes, but nobody gets the references, kind of like Rick and Morty. I don't even know the episode, but he like tells a joke and it's just like completely like made up. Rick does. He's like, I knew you would laugh. That was just completely made up. You're just pretending to know what I'm talking about and it's fake. We've got the Ace of Wands in the reverse, Justice, and the Moon. The thing is, people won't understand your strategy or your plan because there are things that you don't have to tell people these things about your life, you're doing the right thing, even if other people can't seem to understand it. There are a lot of people in my family that are very important to me. And one of the reasons that I live where I live is because I like being close to my parents and I like being close to my great uncle and my great aunt. But not everyone's going to understand that. Some people want to be super metropolitan areas. Some people want to be on the beach, whatever it is, right? We all have our different motivations, but this person knows that they're making changes to do something right. Do right by somebody they care about, do right by making the appropriate plans and preparations for a situation. This is, you don't have to understand what I'm doing. I'm going to do it anyways. Like, this dude means business, you know? I don't have time for your questions. I'm busy. Hello, en France. How are you doing today? Oh, I can't shuffle anymore. I've lost my skills. Hello, Abigail. How are you doing? What else do we have? Queen of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Empress in the reverse. Everyone's just focused on the material things. Everyone's focused on the superficial or the short term, right? Maybe you are taking severance or paying, well, wait, no. Maybe you're selling off some stocks and people are like, oh, well, if you wait a little bit, you'd make so much more money. But they don't feel or they don't understand that what you're doing is investing in a property or investing in a business. People don't know your plans and they don't need to. So if they don't know your plans, they can't really be judging them right, can they? They don't know the details. And you might be smarter than them anyways. Just saying. It'll be our little secret, okay? But like the title of this reading, what is it? Like, you know something that you probably shouldn't know? Your intuition, your wisdom is guiding you to set yourself up differently than it used to. And people are not always going to understand when you deviate from, you know, what's normal. But you're taking on a burden now so that you don't have to later on down the road. Again, this is really like preparing for a situation, knowing that it's going to be a little bit unusually difficult or unpredictable. So you set yourself up for success because you anticipate what you need to do. Not everyone does that. Some people only think like 2 hours in advance. I remember one of the things that I liked so much about quitting smoking cigarettes was I finally didn't have to calculate how many hours I had until I needed to go to a home gas station. And how long until I have to buy a new lighter. Like, these are timelines that you can just like erase and like throw in the trash basket. I don't have to care about this anymore. This person is thinking about a timeline like that other people are not. What do I need to have ready? What do I need to commit to? What do I need to sell? What do I need to rearrange or organize or build? This person is thinking in terms that maybe most people aren't really capable of understanding. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse and the Star in the reverse. Look, if you're building a bunker in your backyard, just do me a favor and don't be telling everybody your business. Because if you haven't seen that Twilight Zone episode where everybody gets, can I say testy? There's an episode, I wish I knew the name of it, but one person is kind of like mocked or vilified, like, oh, you think it's necessary to build an underground bunker? That's silly. And then the radio warns them that things are getting real. And all of a sudden, all those neighbors are like, hey, can I have some space in your bunker? If you just don't tell your neighbors all these provisions you're making or about the bunker that you built in the backyard, you avoid some problems. Now, am I telling you not to help people? That's not really my thing. But what I'm saying is, if you are working to protect yourself, if you are working to protect your family, there are times where it makes sense to be vocal, and there are other times where it makes sense to shut up. I'm not really good at that, you guys, but I can tell you that it makes sense to shut up sometimes. Every report card ever said, oh, she's a great student, but she just never stops talking. I know. I know. All right. This is the Gilded Reverie. What else do we have? Slightly unusual reading. Number 43, Labyrinth. You lucky devils. And number 11, the Whip. Everybody else thinks that these hoops that you're jumping through or this effort you're doing, it's too much. Why are you doing that? Why do you think that you need to do that? I'll be honest, you guys, I don't know if I really trust like all of the food that I can find in a grocery store to not have things that kill me. Like I used to eat Skittles, you guys, and then I learned a little bit more about what Skittles is. Now I don't really want to eat Skittles anymore. This is people outside looking at you like, why are you working so hard on that? Why are you, that seems like so much work. Why? Don't listen to them. They don't know what they're talking about. They don't realize that you're putting in the work now that they're going to have to do in a very rushed manner or they'll be too late to do it. So, you know, I think you're ahead of the curve. And when you're ahead of the curve, people will look at you like you're crazy. One of my favorite songs from Jessie Reyez is Shutter Island. And I love the chorus because she talks about Galileo, you know, everyone thought he was freaking crazy. Was he? Maybe not for that. Hello, Michael. How are you doing? Hello, Matt. I hope you're having a good day. So I pulled the whip, and if you don't know what that is, it's probably the channel's favorite card. It's only in 3 decks, the Lenormands. But I always tell a joke from my mom. The whip. No, no, not the whip. The whip. No, no, please, not the whip. The whip. No, no, please, anything but the whip. Anything? The whip. So they think whatever you're doing is overly punishing. Too much work. Why are you doing that? That's okay. They don't have to understand you. Number 44, magnifying glass. And number 24, love. True love. Upon closer inspection, this hermit individual, our fallen angel, realizes that they've had enough of the grind or working, 60 hours a week or living far away from people that they care deeply for. Maybe this is even about a homeland. Maybe I have been living and working in the US, but I'm actually from Australia and I want to go home. Whatever it is, we have somebody that's like, I know what matters to me. I know what I want to protect, or I know what I want to be around, or who I want to be around. For some of you, this is somebody up and leaving because they are head over heels in love and they're ready to spend a lifetime with you. This doesn't have to be about your favorite great aunt and great uncle. Because we have the ring, but that ring can also be talking about contracts. If people feel like things are going to change materially anyways, and I can get ahead of it by pivoting to a different career, then what would really be smart about waiting? Why wouldn't I want to start doing so before everybody else tries to make that change as well? Like, yo, if I go to a show or like a baseball game and you think I'm going to wait until everybody else is trying to leave and deal with all that traffic? I don't know. Maybe there's like a really cool song that happens at the end, or maybe the game is like tied and then we can talk, okay? But in general, my mind is I'm getting out before everybody else tries to, or at least like a little bit ahead of the curve. Don't get me like in the middle of that traffic jam because I lose my patience. I can't handle it. Unless I have good music, then I'll be fine. But then everyone has to listen to me. All right, this is the gold in the Normand. If another whip comes out, I'm gonna perish. All right, what else do we have? Number 29, which is the woman. And the cross, number 36. This talks about, well, fallen angel wisdom is a pretty good pair to align to that. So this feminine energy is not saying that this reading is only for a woman, okay? We don't directly translate gender from these cards into your real life because we're talking about energy. This is, however, saying that somebody is more likely to provide maternal energy or more likely to be wanting to have that caring, loving energy in their life because they've gone through something difficult. If you have a near-death experience or if you lose somebody that's really important to you, my condolences, you might start to look at life a little bit different. I don't want to deal with you and your BS and this job because life is short. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to do things that I like, maybe make a little bit less money, maybe grow my own tomatoes. And then I don't have to deal with all this stuff that I've been putting up with for years. So this is a dark night of the soul, spiritual awakening, somebody realizing I have more to give or more that I want to do with my life than just be, a worker. This is the gold foil tarot. What else do we have? Don't you love it when the universe is like, I said what I said. You want me to clarify this Queen of Wands? Boom. Another Queen of Wands. Do you get it yet? My message getting through? So the Queen of Wands, what does the Queen of Wands represent? This is somebody who has been through some battles. This is somebody who might be underestimated. You might think that I'm just going to sit here and look pretty on my throne, but I actually have a great shot, or I am, a really skilled negotiator. I am able to fight battles that people don't expect. This Queen of Wands is really, for me, coming through as people underestimate me. People think that I'm too nice, or people think that they can get what they need out of me without being reciprocal or having integrity. But this person's like, nope, actually, you're just underestimating me. But that's fine. I'm used to that. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Since you think you can, replace me, I'm going to take my leave. King of Pentacles in the reverse. This for me is like, I'm going to walk away because you don't value me the way that you should, or because this situation isn't as important to me as it used to be. The Queen of Wands is somebody who's able to manifest in what it is that they want. But it's that like gravitational pull. I draw you into me. The King of Wands goes out and gets it, right? More of sun energy. The Moon, Queen of Wands, it's like, I want that over there. And I'm practicing on my levitation skills. It'll be here by tomorrow noon, guaranteed. We got Five of Swords in the reverse and the Ace of Cups in the reverse. For me, this is you being able to like sidestep some water balloon coming right for your head. There is an issue here that is like a snowball rolling down the mountain or rolling down the hill, collecting more snow. People might not anticipate that it's a problem right now. Oh, it's just a cute little snowball. And then, maybe at some point it grows into an avalanche. I don't know. You're cognizant of how this situation is going to develop. You know how things are going to go at this company or how things are going to go with this family, and you don't want to deal with it. So there are going to be people that are frustrated with you, but it doesn't matter because you're not supposed to be around for whatever this is. You're not supposed to be dealing with this company going out of business or with this divorce that happens for somebody in your family that maybe dominates family events for a while. There's this shift coming and you're like, meh, I'm gonna dip. I don't think I want to be here for that. You know? I think I've served my time. I think I've done what I'm supposed to do or what I was asked to do. My contract is up. My lease is over. Deuces. So this is someone saying, I did what I was supposed to. You really can't be mad at me just because you expected me to make a different decision because you feel like it's not supposed to be over. That's fine. But I also have a right to choose what I want to do with my life. And it ain't this. So yeah, there might be an angry boss. There might be an angry sibling. There might be a frustrated partner. But I think you understand the lay of the law and you're doing what you have to protect your assets, your family, your purpose, your legacy. Four of Wands. Queen of Cups. I really do feel like there is multiple people involved here that work together. For some of you, this could be about mutual aid or even having like multiple people living on the same property, working with each other, maybe even a couple of businesses that are partnering together because cross-marketing improves their return on investment. But we have, I think, a pretty strategic alliance that understands if we work together or if we do this the right way, we can avoid an issue or we can, survive the storm. Nine of Pentacles. Tower in the reverse. Yeah. For me, this feels like somebody that has a great understanding of facts and visible details, right? But this is also somebody who knows how to listen to their gut, their intuition. This could be somebody who has visions or dreams, but they know if I do this or if we do that, we can avoid this catastrophe or this problem. We can make the house impervious to this storm, whatever it is. There's that Hermit card again. Yeah, it's all about your wisdom or your person's wisdom, knowing how to deal with something that for a lot of other people could be a little bit confusing. They don't really see right into the reality of the situation. They might be confused by some of the details or not expect things to accelerate as quickly as they do. But this is one person. It's like Noah and the Ark. I know what's going to happen. We got to get all these animals on this boat. I think they have to build the boat first. But you know what I mean. Follow me. I know where to go. I know what's going on. And I'll protect you. So it's nice when somebody has a vision and they know how to execute on it, right? This is somebody who knows how to protect their family or their community. All right, this is the Voyage of the Soul. What else do we have? Did not see that one coming. Okay. I mean, this does kind of align with our double Queen of Wands situation over here. I mean, I just want to point out, we had the Emperor, the King of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Four of Wands. This is somebody who has masculine and feminine energy figured out, who's gone through a tough time, and they're realizing how to draw in what they need or how to create what they want. That's why we have this Four of Wands. I have improved access to my intuition, or I have a better understanding of my clairvoyance, clairaudience, whatever it is. I know how to improve things, or I know how to fortify this property, whatever it is. So it's connected to sexuality, sensuous, passion, kundalini, sacred sex, primal, and carnal. Now, remember, we did also have the person who's looking for love or wants to move closer to somebody that they care deeply for. This could be somebody who is making a significant change in their life because there is a person that they feel is worth protecting or building a life with. But the interesting part is some of these gifts or this ability to channel the claircognizance may have started up when you bumped uglies. I know. There's a better way to say it. I could have been way classier, you guys. That's kind of what I'm getting, though. I don't know what I'm getting. Hello, Aqua Beauty. How are we doing? I know. I thought of you when I pulled that card. It's too funny. All right, what else do we have, please? We have celebrate, accomplishment, reunion, invitation, event, and festival. I feel like this is primarily about somebody who feels that they have achieved what they needed to. Somebody who has set themselves up in terms of the living situation they need, the working situation that they need, or being close to the people that they want to be close to. But with the empath, I'm picking up on the energy. I'm picking up on what's happening. And some people might be missing that information because they aren't paying attention to it. Gifts, skills, talent, practice, publicity, success, and fame. So yes, my friend, you have gifts, and it's pertaining to this wisdom or this knowing. Yeah, seeking, soul searching, treasures, uncover, dormant, gifts, and answers. There are going to be times where you feel like you don't have the answer to a question. There are going to be times where you feel like you don't understand why somebody's doing something or why something is the way that it is. And if you think about it, you're going to have more information than you initially did. You just have to meditate. You have to understand a little bit more about how to access your gifts. The more you do, the more comfortable you'll be. But I feel like this is somebody who's already realized, I have gifts. I need to leverage them. It's going to help me form a strategy to deal with the situation that I know is, snowballing into a more difficult situation. All right, let's get a few from the Zodiac fortune telling cards, and then we'll call it a day. Oh, Illuminati. I see I'm not the only one who's a little bit lacking in class. A reception where you will meet someone. That could be the celebration, right? Help your friend who is in need. He will bring you good luck. So it could be this is somebody who provides some necessary partnership within this plan that you have. Forgive someone now and don't trust again. I'm going to clarify. I don't think it's telling you to never trust anybody again, okay? This is saying there's somebody that you need to forgive, let it go, but that person is not somebody you should trust again. They've already shown you who they are. Love and happiness is in store for you, more so in the future. And I do feel like the number 25 is important. This is November 24, so maybe something important tomorrow is going to be happening pertaining to this situation. All right. I'm going to leave it there, y'all. I appreciate all the likes and the subscribes and the comments and the live chat. Yes, even you, Illuminati. I will see you on the next reading. Have a great rest of your day. Toodles.